What's going on, guys? BriarRabbit here, and here you can see the new Astro A50 wireless headset. This is the PS4 edition. It does come in an Xbox One edition as well. The only difference is the color. The Xbox One edition is white. I believe it comes in black and green as well, and the Xbox One edition comes with an Xbox One chat adapter. This one does not. This will work with an Xbox One if you supply your own chat adapter as well. So this review is going to happen in two parts. We are going to unbox it now, and the second part of the video is going to be a full review. So I'm actually really excited for this. I really enjoy Astro headsets. I review a lot of headsets, and the Astro A50, the old version, I believe the 2012 version, is the headset that I've stuck with. So this is a very nice looking headset. Looks very, very similar to the old A50. Obviously, there's some chrome bits here on the tube, some chrome around the edge here. I've heard good things about the mic. Look at that Astro up top. So let's start unboxing this thing, see what all is in here. All right, this is the new transmitter. Looks very similar to the old one. It's got blue on the bottom. The base is blue, but it looks very similar to the old one. All right, let's see what else we got here. Got a headset quick start guide. Tells you how to hook it up to your systems. It's like PS4, PS3, PC, Mac. All right, stop. Do not return your gear to the store because we would like to make you happy on our own. All right, and here you can see that we have a stand for your headset. Let's get that out of there. I like that they come with stands. This is a little bit different than the old version. It's raised up instead of lowered. And I believe that this guy kind of... oh, no, okay. I had it backward, I think. This kind of just pops in like so. And then your guy sits into there. And this is rubberized on the bottom here. That's nice, so it doesn't slip around. And then this goes up top here. Like this somehow. I'm not exactly sure how it goes in. Kind of pop in. I'll figure that out in a minute. All right, what do we got for cables here? This is your charging cable. This plugs between your base station and your headset to charge your headset. Got a digital optical cable. And another USB cable. This probably, one of these goes to your PlayStation 4 or PC. And the other one goes to your headset to charge your headset. So that's everything that's in the box. Let's get it all together here. All right, guys, as you can see, that's everything that comes in the box. The new headset is very, very nice looking. I really enjoy the look of it. The padding feels very similar to the old one. The whole headset, it feels very similar. The soft touch material around the edges is a little bit different, but feels very good. You can see that the mic boom is still that kind of clicky design. It clicks up here, I believe, to mute it, and then it kind of adjusts to wherever. These are not removable mics like they are for the A40, so you can't remove the ear cups and replace them. All your controls are kind of on the back corners here. This is now a click wheel, so it's not just a smooth volume wheel anymore. It actually clicks while you turn it. We got the selectors up here for your sound quality. We got a power button up there. This goes to your controller if you are using an Xbox One, and that's your USB charging port. All right, so that's going to do it for the unboxing. Let's get into the review. All right, guys, I'm back, and I'm ready to share with you my review of the new for 2014 Astro A50 wireless headset. This is the PS4 version. Like I said in the unboxing, there's also an Xbox One version. The only difference is that the Xbox One version comes in different colors and includes a chat cable that goes from your headset to your wireless controller. So I'm actually really excited about this review. I really enjoy the Astro A50s. I've reviewed a lot of headsets, and the old style Astro A50 is the one I use every day. I really enjoy the old Astro A50s, so when I heard about a new Astro A50, I was really excited about it. My first thing about headsets is comfort. I find that if you buy a headset and it's not comfortable, then it's almost useless because you're not going to want to wear it anyway. And I think that Astros are as comfortable as they get. And this is no different. I actually think this is more comfortable than my old Astro A50s. The first thing I want to show you guys are the ear cups. As you can see, there's a big hole in here for your ears. So they really sit around your ear instead of pressing on the ear. I have sensitive ears, and I find that after a while, my ears will start to hurt if there's not enough room inside of there for the ear. And I find it is really comfortable. Also, this ear padding is very, very soft, and it's covered in a microfiber that is awesome. I mean, it is a really soft material. It almost feels like a really high quality, like merino wool. It's a really nice material, and that same material is up here on the top of the headband. So it's a nice, comfortable experience all the way around. It is a wireless headset, so it's got a battery in it. All the electronics are actually inside the headset, and for that reason, it's heavier than a non-wireless headset. But on my head, it never feels overly heavy, and it stays in place if I'm moving my head around. There's enough of a grip there that it doesn't feel like it's going to move around, which is nice. It's actually a little bit tighter than my other A50s, my older A50s, but it doesn't actually make any hot spots. It doesn't actually hurt, so I'm really excited about that. I think it's a nice... it really feels nice on the head. Also, the microphone is swivelable. The microphone moves, and when it's in the up position, it automatically mutes the microphone, which is nice. And then it can kind of come down to any spot where you'd like. It's not as adjustable as something like a Turtle Beach, but it does bend. You can kind of adjust it to where you want it to be, and I think that is a nice feature. It's very adjustable, and it's easy to adjust. You just kind of slide on these metal rails here. Obviously, the ear cups swivel in multiple directions, so then it will sit flat on your head, making it a very, very comfortable headset, just like my old A50s, if not more so. So next, let's talk about sound. This is a surround sound gaming headset, and it sounds marvelous. I played a little bit of Call of Duty and a little bit of Destiny today, and especially in Destiny, I was stunned when I was in the tower and the ships were flying around. I could really feel where exactly they were going to be, and I thought that was really great. So the surround works very well in these. It's a very crisp and clear sound coming from the wireless signal. You don't really realize that you're listening to wireless headphones. They sound really great. I also listen to some music. Now, there's a couple of ways you can listen to music. On the back of the mix amp here, there's a little auxiliary jack that you can plug your iPod or your iPhone into, and that way you get wireless music. You can actually use that while you're gaming. It actually mixes the music and the game sound together, and that's a really nice feature. So I was listening to a little bit of AC/DC while I was using the Thunderlord in Destiny today, and that was really cool. And that's a nice feature. It also sounds really great. You can also plug a cable into the bottom of the headset there, and just run that cable down to your pocket. If you got an iPhone or something in your pocket, you can have just that cable running down. That's a nice feature because the signal does not go that far between this unit and this unit. So if you're basically out of the room, I find that I start losing signal, and more than 30 feet away, I started losing signal. So you got to be close to use these things, but it does work for things other than gaming, which is great. I also plugged this into my computer. I found that it was very easy to use with my computer. I could stream iTunes right over this thing, and that was a great way to listen to it. And I found that music sounded awesome on this. Now, there are a couple of different listening modes that you can select with this little selector right here, if you can see that. That selector. And you can really change the sound modes. Now, one of them is kind of like a flat sound spectrum. The second one is for movies, and the third one really kind of enhances the treble, and that's specifically good for hearing footsteps or that kind of thing in like a Call of Duty game. So I find that this headset sounds awesome. It really sounds good for music, for games. I mean, you're not going wrong with this. And you shouldn't be. For $300, it should sound awesome. And it does. So, sound quality overall, I'm really going to say this is a great headset. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is kind of the connectivity and the overall build quality. To talk about connectivity, you really got to talk about the mix amp here. This is the TXD mix amp. And it's got a few different options. You can plug in USB from like a computer. This is also how it carries chat from your PlayStation 4. It also has an optical in and an optical out, so it'll do pass-through for optical. So if you have a stereo receiver or a surround sound receiver, it'll still work. You just plug that into there, kind of daisy chain it, and you won't lose any functionality that way. It does have a second USB, but that's just for power. And it's got the auxiliary port that I noticed before. So you've got two USBs, but only one of them really works for connectivity. The other one powers the headset itself. So to charge your headset, you actually have to plug a USB cable from the mix amp to the headset. You can use a different power source if you'd like to, if that's inconvenient, but there's no like easy charging option. One of the things that I was hoping for with the next version of the A50 is some kind of a charging station on the base where every time you hang your headset up, it just automatically starts charging. I thought that would have been cool. They decided not to do it, and that's unfortunate. That would have been a really cool feature because it is a bit of a pain to plug it in every time you want to charge it. Also, I want to note that the cable that comes with it is so short. It's only like this long. So to charge your headset, it has to be right there. It has to be right next to the mix amp. Now, that's not a big deal as long as it's charged when you go to use it. But if it's not, you're going to have to buy a longer cable if you want to play and charge at the same time because, that short cable isn't going to cut it in that direction. I want to talk about the controls a little bit. I really like the controls on the headset. There's a volume wheel here that's kind of clicky, and it offers really fine adjustments. So it's not like small movements make big differences. You actually have to spin this a little bit to make a big difference. I like that. It takes a little longer if, like, say, all of a sudden you're getting blasted by something, but you can really set it to the exact volume that you want it to be at. Next, I already showed you guys the selector for the sound modes, and there's a power button right here. You just press that to turn it on. You can see that turns it on for you. And that's basically it for this ear cup. On the other, I'm sorry, I almost missed the game in the chat. So this ear cup is actually two buttons, right? It's one solid plate, but it's on like a rocker. And this allows you to switch the game and the chat audio. So by pushing one side, it raises up the sound of the game chat and lowers the sound of the game. And by pushing on the other side, it does the reverse. It actually makes the game louder and the chat softer. That's really useful for lobbies in like Call of Duty when you got some kid like really making a lot of noise. You can just lower the volume of the chat. But if you can't hear your buddies while you're playing with them, you can raise it back up again. It's very easy to use. It's nice having it. It's nice having it kind of right here, so it's always accessible. You don't have to reach over. You don't have to go into your PlayStation settings to do it. It's right here, and it's very easy to use. And that's basically it for the headset itself. I really like it. It's got this kind of soft touch feel to it as opposed to the older one, which was just straight, like kind of shiny plastic. It's a better looking headset now with kind of the chrome bits and... Oh, the microphone. I almost forgot to talk about the microphone. I will put at the end of this video a microphone sound test so you can actually hear how the microphone sounds. One of the biggest complaints that people had with the older A50 was that the mic wasn't that good. I was hoping that the mic would be a lot better on the new A50. It's better. It's not awesome. It's okay. I thought it was fine for game chat. I definitely wouldn't want to record my voice out of it. And that's frankly what I was hoping for, is something that was good enough that I could just have this on, not use an external microphone, just have this one mic for recording. It's not good enough. It's not a good enough mic for recording. It is fine for game chat, though. It sounds perfectly fine. Most of the game chat, actually, there's so much compression on it that you can't really tell if somebody's using a good microphone anyway. So that's going to do it. I do really like how it comes with this stand, so you can hang your headset up on it. I think that's a really clever thing to include. Also, you put your mix amp right down on the bottom of it, so it makes a nice little tidy package. I like the new color scheme, and I'm pretty impressed with the new Astro A50 wireless headset overall. Now, there's going to be a small number of you who say, I already have the Astro A50, should I upgrade to the new one? And I'm going to say, probably not. This new one looks slicker. I think it sounds a little bit better. The microphone is a little bit better. But overall, there's not enough new features here to really make an upgrade a viable option. There's nothing about the old A50 that keeps you from hooking it up to a PlayStation 4. In fact, I've been using it with my PlayStation 4 and my Xbox One for a year now. So there's really no reason to upgrade if you already have a perfectly functional Astro A50. Unless it's broken or something like that. But yeah, I'm really happy with the new Astro A50. I think cosmetically they did a nice job with, like the new headpiece here where it says Astro. The old one was kind of just a cloth piece there. I like the new color scheme with the chrome and the blue wire. I think it's a nice headset. I'm really happy with it. I wouldn't upgrade over the old Astro A50. If you're using an A40, I still wouldn't upgrade. I think the A40 still is very useful if you want to be able to do certain things. Like if you want to be able to stream your microphone chat, that's a much better option with the mix amp that is included with the A40. So the A50 is a really great headset, and I really highly recommend it. So hopefully this answers all the questions you guys had about the A50. If you got any more, ask them down in the comments below. I'll be sure to be reading those and answering questions as they come in. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. This is a test of the Astro A50 wireless microphone. This is a test of the Astro A50 wireless microphone.